Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Live with Mel. The third stimulus check will eventually be here. Now, Congress has been talking about the stimulus checks. While right now, many people have been thinking about the impeachment trial and thinking that Congress is solely focused on impeachment, Congress has been working to put together a plan to pass through the stimulus package. Now, Democrats last year in 2020 said they want to send out $2,000 worth of stimulus money to the American public. While we saw that people received the $600, Democrats are now looking to send out another $1,400 in order to fulfill the promise they said of giving the American people $2,000. Now, while many people heard these promises during the election campaign and many people heard these promises, many people thought that they would have seen the stimulus check already, especially since Biden has taken office. And one of his campaign promises, was that he was going to deliver this stimulus check. And even when we saw with the runoff election in Georgia, one of the big pushes for the Georgia elections for the Democrat were saying that if these two individuals were elected to Congress, that you would see more stimulus money. Now, it's already February and people are waiting on their stimulus money. And essentially, this stimulus check will be coming eventually. But when I say eventually, it is coming sooner rather than later. Now, Biden has a $1.9 trillion relief package that he is looking to release to the American people and release through Congress. And that money is actually sitting in that relief package. So right now, Congress is going back and forth and they're discussing the package. Now, Republicans want to pass a much smaller relief package because they believe that that price tag on Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion relief package is too much. They believe that cost is too high to the American people. And while we saw last year Congress go back and forth about the amount of money they want to spend on the relief package, we do know that right now, that Congress has the ability to push through and actually go ahead and pass this $1.9 trillion relief package without the Republicans' help. Now, they can't do this constantly, but there is a provision where when it comes to budget and to money, they can do it at least one time. And it's looking as though they're using this streamline one time to get this package pushed through. Let's go to the comments. Do you think it's for sure going to be March? Now, I can't say for sure that it's going to be March, but it's looking as though Congress is aiming for March. Now, Nancy Pelosi has said that they're looking to finalize everything in February and then push it through beginning or early March. So it does look as though it's coming in March, the way that everything's trending. But again, with politics, there's a lot of red tape and does have to go through things. But it's looking that there's a high possibility that the stimulus check will be coming at least early March or mid-March. Now, a lot of things that people were talking about in regards to the stimulus package was the amount of money that people make. Now, initially, there was rumors and there was things circulating that they were going to bring down the amount of money that people can make a year in order for them to qualify for the full $1,400. Now, there were Democrats who supported having the phase out start at $50,000 for an individual. And it made many people upset. And the reason why they were looking to bring this down, was because they saw that people who made a certain amount used that stimulus money for things that didn't necessarily stimulate the economy. But while they were going back and forth, we do see that Democrats have decided not to bring it down to $50,000, and they are leaving it at the same threshold that it was for the previous stimulus checks, which means that if you received your stimulus check before, you will most likely get a stimulus check again. So they're not changing the threshold for the amount of money that you make, which is something that many people were afraid of. Now, something else that a lot of people were talking about was dependents and college-age students. Now, in the last stimulus package, college-age students and adult dependents did not get the money. And the way that the bill is looking right now, it's looking as though Biden is aiming to correct that. Biden wants to ensure that college-age students and also adult dependents will be included in this, and they will get some kind of money. So guys, what are your thoughts? What do you guys think about the stimulus package? I know there's a lot of going back and forth, and many people have said they thought they would have received a stimulus check already because of promises said on the campaign, especially promises said during the Georgia runoff election. But like everything in politics, it does take a while for things to go through. And while it does take a long time for things to go through, many people believe that Congress's main focus right now is on the impeachment trial. But Democrats have said time and time and again that Congress can work on doing both, that Congress can work on the impeachment, but they can also work on ensuring that this bill goes through as well. Now, something else that usually slows down the stimulus package is bipartisanship, or lack thereof. Now, Republicans have definitely said that they want to put something out, but they're looking at a much smaller price tag. They're looking to put things out at a much smaller rate. They don't want to see the relief package in the trillions, and they're looking for things more in the billions. And one of the reasons why this package may be able to go through much quicker than the last package is because of the streamlined process, which basically says that they do not need the Republicans' help. Now, this is not a process that they can use time and time and time and again, but it is a process where they can use it one time and they can really push for this $1.9 trillion stimulus package. So again, the stimulus check is in this relief package, and they're looking to push it through rather quickly. Now, if you look at the time frame between the last stimulus package and this stimulus package, we really see that this stimulus package is moving at a much quicker rate because it's really just the Democrats working on it. So guys, what are your thoughts about the stimulus package? Again, this next stimulus check coming out is going to be about $1,400 for people. And if you qualified last time, if you received a stimulus check last time, you will be receiving a stimulus check again, because that is one thing that people were talking about, because they did come out with a bill that stated that if you made over $50,000, that you would no longer qualify for the full stimulus check. But they decided not to go down that route, mostly because public outcry, and senators like Bernie Sanders said that it was just unfair. So it does look as though they're keeping the threshold at the same limit, but they are now including adult dependents and college-age students. Now, one of the things, I know we debated this last night on the Power Hour panel talk that people are talking about, is who really needs the money. And the thing is, the American people needs this money right now. The American people really do need the money to stimulate the economy, because it's not just about having quote unquote free money. The American people need this $1,400 to put food on the table. They need it to pay bills. They need it to fix their car. They need this money to do a lot of things. And when the stimulus money does come in, when the American people do receive the stimulus money, it really does stimulate the economy, especially with small businesses. Wade was talking last night about his company, because he does heating and air. So Wade was talking about his company last night, and he stated that once the stimulus check came in, once the last stimulus check came in, many people started paying their outstanding bills. I saw the same thing for my small business as well. That once people received the stimulus check last time, invoices started being paid. People started paying their bills, and the economy started moving again. And let's go to the comments really quickly. So Joanna says, thank goodness many are in need of the stimulus. And the fact is, many people are in need of the stimulus check. Now, again, it looks as though March is going to be the time that people do get their stimulus check. That is a time that Nancy Pelosi is aiming for the checks to go out. So in these last few weeks in February, Congress is looking to finalize the bill, which is that $1.9 trillion relief bill, in order to ensure that the money goes out by March. Now, with this money going out, we do know that the American people need it. And I know there are people who are against the stimulus checks going out, especially the people who make a certain amount. But at the end of the day, the stimulus checks are going out to help the American people, to help boost the economy, to help small businesses. Because once you put the money in the hands of people who actually need the money, things start moving. Now, again, they were looking to lower the threshold because they said that once people who made a certain amount received the money wasn't going back into the economy, and the money was going into savings. Now, the reason for a stimulus check is just that. It's to stimulate the economy. And while people were debating whether they should lower the threshold, they decided to keep the threshold as it is because, in all honesty, the money did work to stimulate the economy. So what are your thoughts on the stimulus check, guys? Go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. Again, many people do believe that it's coming in March, but politics are politics, and other people believe that and that Congress may not be able to come together and get the money in by March, or get the bill together by March. Now, again, Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats are really working to put together this bill and pass it through and really streamline it without the help from the Republicans. Now, this could be the only time they really do this because of the process that they're using. But the Republicans have also put out their own bill, but it costs significantly less, and the American people would see less money. So what do you guys think about the Democrats doing this on their own? Do you think that it's appropriate for Democrats to push this bill out on their own and to get the American people the money they need? Or do you think that they should work together? Because if they do work together, the money that would go out to the American people would probably be less and would probably take a longer time. Now, again, it looks as though Democrats are going to get this through. So, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Do you guys think that the Democrats and the Republicans should work together, or do you think that the Democrats should focus on the streamlined process and get the checks out to the American people by March? And another question for you guys. Do you believe that the impeachment is going to slow down the process for the bill? Because right now, the Senate is solely focused, not solely, but mainly focused on the impeachment trial. It looks as though the impeachment trial is taking up a good chunk of time of the Senate. Do you guys believe that the impeachment trial will slow down the stimulus check from coming on? Now, I told you before that Nancy Pelosi has stated that she wants to finalize it by February because she wants the checks out to the American people by March. But with so much going on right now in Congress, do you think that it's plausible? So go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. I believe that Congress can get both done. I believe they're able to. I believe they've been working tirelessly to get both of these things done. So that's my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think as well. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. And go ahead and let me know everything that you guys think about the stimulus package in the comment section below. I know many people they need the money. And while a few weeks may seem like an eternity for some, it is coming right around the corner. But when you're in need of money, like many people in America are, a few weeks can seem like an eternity. But hopefully Democrats and Republicans can come together and get it done. Or if they do choose to completely use that streamlined process, Democrats can get it done quickly and get the money out by March. And then Joanna says it shouldn't slow it down. I don't think it's going to slow it down either. But again, people are saying because of the impeachment, there's a possibility that it can slow it down. So if Democrats do what Democrats say they're going to do by March, you guys, if you qualify for the stimulus check, sends you the $1,400 in your bank account or on the mailed out the checks or the cards that they sent out. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think about the stimulus checks. Again, Nancy Pelosi says she wants everything finalized by the end of February and checks out in March. So we'll see if Democrats can keep their promises. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you like this show, you'll like my other show as well, and that's on TV. You can watch The Mel Show on Apple TV, Roku TV, and Amazon Fire, all on the Easy Way channel. So download that Easy Way app and watch all of season 1. Season 2 is coming out soon, so I can't wait to show you guys season 2. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. I come live every single Monday to Thursday to talk to you guys about current events, and your opinions really matter. So I like when you guys tune in and you write comments as well, because your opinion matters. I'll bring you the facts. I will tell you what's going on in the country, around the world, but I want to know what your opinions are, because your opinions matter. And even if our opinions don't line up, even if we do not agree, your opinions still matter and my opinions still matter. And we should be able to have the conversation. These conversations are important to have. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, your opinion matters, and I can't wait to hear from you guys. Have a great day, everybody.